Season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick. It's taken at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at the 33-yard line. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Recon, 132 fighter. Check. Out. Hey, Sam on. Fight.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's Locke to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Still leaves them with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence? Into my trigger guy, what am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Well, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
Second-year punter Colby Wadman out there now for the Broncos. Back deep for the Browns, Antonio Callaway. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
36. Hey, we're 33. Wide, get wide. Jumper. Point it right.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Switch. Pistol. Watch out. Check. Lucky. Check 26. Check. Hurry.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And shutting him off, now open field. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jannard Avery. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. On second down, a run with Lindsey. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs.
Protein spill. Check 13. Hey, Haywood. Get it.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line.
Hey, turn it up. Check, crouch.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
At the 44-yard line.
Down. 60 outlaw. Hey, exit.
Let's put that team on the hook. New Mike 52, Mike 52.
Nah.
Watch the curl, watch the curls. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 12, Lock. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Check that.
Mayfield now from the 50. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 12-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go, defense.
Come.
Defense. And here we go.
Under 5.
Here's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A very solid gain of 27.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the 1st round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. Lock now on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. It's a give to Freeman running right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL.
Hey.
Check. 53's Mike. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Check safety. Check.
Go. Check. X3. 218. Chopper. Hit it.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he gets it down to the 32. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Shit. Watch the shit. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mike 52.
6'6", pull it high.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield on the run. He'll let it go deep, right sideline. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
So we got man. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
A run for Nick Chubb. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Set, 180.
Check 52's the mic. All day, dog. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Real. I got it.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It was Kendall Donnerson who made the stop on the defensive side.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This one from 35 yards away. Seibert's kick is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
They begin this drive with Chubb. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Don't get nervous. 552. Watch the run. Watch the run.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
First down.
Good. 180.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
A first down throw for Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Mayfield with it once more. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Crunch time, defense.
To throw, Mayfield. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one.
We got this. At their own 14-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
8 yards on the
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Locke's throw caught by Sutton. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Locke. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
21 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Yep. 52. Block 52. 52's the mic. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Watch it. Hey, zoom. Safety's creeping. Zoom.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Locke now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Olivier Vernon has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. They look to throw. It's Locke. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st down, Browns.
Hurry.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 32-yard line.
Set. 180. Watch the slant. Cover tight. Pistol. Cover tight.
Mayfield off the play fake. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Set, 180.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will stretch the lead to 3 scores now at 19-0. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Sheldon Richardson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lock. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and now it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of the
rush coming, and he's taken down. Mack Wilson in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Lock to throw for it on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mayfield down. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. A final score now from Oakland, and the Lions adding more points to their total, extending that lead. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Greedy Williams, the rookie out of LSU, there to knock it away. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Broncos had 15 4th down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here. Locke going to throw. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Locke now, just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Screen pass to Lindsey. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that, a total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Browns, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this, as they're not back in action until week 11. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.